guys, what's up? It's D Murph, and today I'm going to show you how to cook a really flavorful, tasty, classic pot roast. So I love this recipe because I've added a few extra ingredients to bring that flavor up a notch to make it savory and flavorful. And then it's a dish that you can set in the fridge and eat throughout the week if you're really busy. Now it does take a little bit of time. You'll need roughly 4.5 to 5 hours to make this recipe. You gotta cook it low and slow to get the meat to that delicious tender level. So this is what we're working with here. It's 2.5 pounds of chuck roast, and it has really nice marbling. Sometimes you don't get as much marbling, that'll help bring out the tenderness and the flavor. And all I'm gonna do is hit it up with some olive oil right there on the top, and then some salt and pepper. And what I do right before I get the roast going is I'll put it in the oven on a high broil. So my oven's already set to high broil for about 8 to 10 minutes. So the outside is nice and crispy, and that locks in some of the juices. That was just a tip that I saw in a video, and I think it actually really helped improve the flavor quite a bit. And they seared theirs in a pan, but I like to just bake it in the oven because that's a lot easier. And my smoke alarm is crazy, and so if any smoke gets out into the house, it usually goes off pretty quickly. And it's very loud and annoying. And that's good because if it's the end of the world and the house bursts into flames, then we have definite protection. We'll know if there's a fire a mile away because our smoke alarms will go off. All right, get a nice salt covering here with kosher salt. There we go. And I'm going to use some salt-based liquids to help season it while it's cooking in the oven. So I'm not going to put a ton of salt. And then just this is fresh ground pepper. What I like to do for YouTube is I grind it ahead of time, so that won't take up too much time. And now we just sprinkle it all throughout. Nice, delicious, peppery flavor. And pepper is one of my favorite ingredients. There we go. Nice and covered. Flip it. Hit up some more pepper. There we go. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that delicious looking piece of meat. Just a little extra pepper. Finish it up. And that just helps you get a crust going to seal in more flavor. And then we just take the pot roast, put it in the pan, and then put it in the oven on high broil. Let's get this bad boy into the oven. Again, super hot, high broil. There we go. Then close it. And I'm gonna watch this, but I'll say about 8 minutes. You wanna watch it because it may burn on a high broil. All right, here we are. A nice, crisp chuck roast. So I actually ended up broiling it on high for 10 minutes. So now that this is done, we're gonna move it into the pot so that we can make the classic pot roast. All right, so this next part's pretty exciting because you guys get to come with me while we prepare this. So beef broth is kind of the main liquid to use with your pot roast. And you just really liquid wise, you want about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch of liquid. You don't want too much liquid because then that will end up like cooking your meat with water, or with the liquid, more like boiling. That was actually a full can of beef broth. Got me to about 1/2 inch-ish. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of Dale's to get some awesome flavor. Oh, this is really what helps enhance the pot roast. Then we have some rosemary, about 3 sprigs, and then we have some thyme, about the same amount. And then we just do some carrots and 2 onions. This is 4 big carrots, and these big chunks are like the best, and then just 2 onions. And we'll pop those in there. Oh, yummy carrots, yes, look at this. Hearty American classic for those days when it's cold outside or you just want a nice hearty meal of vegetables, beef, oh, and there will be potatoes, but you add those later. All right, so that's everything. We got the liquid, we got the meat, we got the veggies. So we're just gonna put on some tin foil, and then this will be ready to go into the oven for 4.5 hours on 300. For the tin foil, just be sure to make sure that it covers every little angle so not much will escape, not much heat. And what helps cook the roast is that liquid on the bottom. It'll send up steam, and that heat and the steam is what cooks the meat, cooks the vegetables, and makes it so tender. And like I said, too much liquid and you basically cook it with liquid, and so it won't be as tender, it'll be tough and chewy. And you want something that'll keep the steam in there. All right, this goes in the oven. Again, like I said, this is gonna be in there for 4.5 hours on 300. Low and slow is tender, and I will have a link for like the Dale seasoning below if you're interested in getting that. And be sure to let out some of that crazy hot heat from broiling on high. If you would like potatoes with your pot roast, which I'm a huge fan of adding some potatoes, getting some nice carbs, then after about 2.5 hours, with 2 hours remaining on the time, you put them in, because if they go in the very beginning, it's very, very soft. So let's just take a peek here. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that roast. That is beautiful. Oh, the smell is amazing. Just be careful, the steam's a little hot. And beautiful. And then you just toss them in the potatoes. Oh yeah, spread some around. Alright, then we close it up, and it's ready to go back in the oven for 2 more hours. Alright guys, we have a new member of the film crew, little baby Murph here. Yeah. Came into this world a few months ago, and Pre is going to give us a taste and let us know what she thinks of the
Don't you want to try some of this? I know he wants to, but he can't digest it yet. But Mommy will. It smells amazing, but it tastes even better.
Oh yeah.
I love being a taste tester. It's the best life. Sorry for eating and speaking at the same time, but very good. You should try it at home. Bon appetit.
Bye, baby Murph.
Bye-bye. Say bon appetit.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time. I'm putting the recipe in the description down below if you want to see a play-by-play. And also, if you have any questions, be sure to shoot me a comment and I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed what you saw, give this video a like and subscribe to this channel and ring that bell to receive notifications for more great food videos.